Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Alright, let's get back into it. So I believe we're off to a new area to explore from last I remember. And yes, it has been a couple months since I last played. Sorry about that. Something trauma, something recovered memory, something depression, something dark side. There. That's your explanation. Yes. I had forgotten about the loading times for just the stupid war room alone. Do we have anything new to read? I don't think so, right? Yeah, we're all good. So the question is, where do we go to next then? If we are done with everything to do in the Western Approach, where do we go next? I mean, we got some more shards we could turn in, but I mean, we're already kind of overpowered enough, and being more resistant to fire, earth, or fire, electricity, and water, or whatever, ice. Like, that's just not going to do me any good. Like a little +1, +2 resistance, it's like, psh, whatever. So you take off 2 points of damage, and a, 20-point damage spell. That's still 18 damage. That'll still, like, not do anything to me, because I'm still at, like, 1,000 armor or whatever. This is where you pull out the stat sheet, you know, and you get your calculations going. Yeah. I've never been a stat warrior myself. A spreadsheet warrior? Yeah, I've never been a spreadsheet warrior. Well, that's not true, okay? So, when it comes to MMOs, like, I've played a lot of Black Desert Online, and in Black Desert Online, that crafting, you need to, like, actually lay out, okay, so to make a boat, it requires, I don't know, like, coded logs, like 50 of them, and to make 50 coded logs, you need, like, 1,000 lumber, and to make 1,000 lumber, you need, like, 10,000 logs, and so you better get to chopping 10,000 trees. And yes, I chopped 10,000 trees, over 10,000 trees, to build a stupid boat that I don't even drive anymore. But it was worth it. Alright, so back to the game anyways. Where are we going to anyways? Let's see here. Gunanane's Grove. We've already been to the Exalted Plains. Oh, I see. Oh, that's what... Oh, duh. Okay, yeah, that's all done. I think... we go to the Emerald Graves next? Hang on. I'm actually gonna look this up. Give me a second. Okay, so the order goes after the Western Approach. It goes Emerald Graves, and then Empress Dulian, and then the Hissing Wastes. And then we're also going to do the DLC ones, throw those in there too, of course. You know how it goes. So, Emerald Graves, I was right. I was fucking right. Emerald Graves, bitches. So, we've been contacted by a Fairbanks, who says he has information of value to the Inquisition. He offers a trade. The information in exchange for the Inquisition's help in eliminating a dangerous rebel band calling themselves the Freemen of the Dales. There have been reported sightings of these rebels all over the Dales, where they have caused significant problems for Elysian troops. It's true, we have seen Freeman of the Dales in the Exalted Plains. So this is kind of like Emerald Graves is the sequel to Exalted Plains. That's what it's sounding like. Uprooting them could be a good move for us. First, let us see what Fairbanks has to say. He is hiding out somewhere in the Emerald Graves, a legendary Dalish forest. My spies report that he is well acquainted with the area and its terrain. He could prove a useful asset, if we choose to trust him. Liliana. At your word, I'll send emissaries to meet with Fairbanks, along with hidden agents to watch him. Alright. Make contact in the Emerald Graves. Lead Scout Harding made contact with Fairbanks and his men in the Emerald Graves, and had a run-in with the rebel Freeman of the Dales. They are as violent as we've been led to believe. As for Fairbanks, Harding was unable to coax much from him. He will only share what he knows with the Herald of Andraste, it seems. Fairbanks is holding his information close to his chest. I wonder if it might relate to something bigger than just the Freemen of the Dales. If there is a chance at all, then we must learn all we can from him. Harding has set up an outpost in the Emerald Graves. Be careful, Inquisitor. The Forest of the Graves is treacherous, and home to enemies both new and ancient. Liliana. Thank you for your concern, Liliana. Let us venture forth, shall we? So, Freeman of the Dales, this is a Dalish forest. We're talking to some Orlesian bastard who's a slime ball and will only talk to me for some reason. So I'm thinking this is going to be a clash between Dalish people and the Orlesians, just like it was in the Exalted Plains. Except in the Exalted Plains, it was more so like the undead were attacking both. But in this one, it seems more like the Dalish might be the ones that are the instigators. So I feel like Cassandra might not be diplomatic enough. I feel like this might need a diplomatic touch to it, you know? I feel like this Orlesian guy is going to be a total bastard. That's what I feel like. I'm thinking... well, I gotta bring a warrior. I wanted to do Varric, Sarah, and Dorian. Just because I know that this guy's going to be a rich, pompous asshole. I can already feel it in my guts. I'm sorry, but I can. I don't know why I feel it to be that way, but I just feel it to be that way. He's someone high up in the inner courts who wants to gain higher standing in the Inquisition and will only share his information with the Inquisition, and the information is something that we already know and is of no value to us. And so he's going to demand that we give him slaves and that we ignore that he has slavery or something to that matter. And that's why I want to have Sarah there, so that way she can kick the shite bag in the balls whenever he deserves it. This is all completely made up imagination in my mind. So, the thing I do remember about the Emerald Grave. So, we're at the point now in the game where I have only played this part of the game once. From here on out, I have only beaten the game once since its entire coming out. And I have tried many times to beat the game. It's just I couldn't get past... I don't know, it was like whenever I hit Exalted Plains and I finished it, it was like some kind of depression came over me. And it's like, I see that and then I see how many other areas are still left. And it's just sort of like that exhaustion, you know, of like, this game is still going on. I still got to explore all these other areas. When am I going to be done, you know? And so I think like, maybe I just needed to take a break. Maybe that's why it's been a couple months since I made a video. I just need to take a break. So, now that we are back anyways, and we are in completely uncharted territory, And everything I was saying previously is just a guess on my part. The thing I do remember about the Emerald Graves is there is some kind of mansion here. There's some kind of like mansion, like by some Orlesian lord that has way too much money than he needs to be able to build a mansion in the middle of an enchanted forest in the middle of nowhere. And then the Freemen of the Dales, that tells me Dalish people who are like wanting to form an army of sorts. And so I'm thinking Dalish people moving in on a Dalish forest with a mansion of an Orlesian guy who's wanting to give us information or something. I don't even remember what he's giving us. I don't know, man. I feel like these three would be the best for this one. I really do. But then, I mean, if we're dealing with Dalish people, then don't we want Solus with us? I feel like Solus would be good for Dalish people since he's not Dalish himself, but he knows a lot about Dalish culture. You know? But Dorian understands civility and politics. Cassandra understands... Well, she doesn't even understand Orlesians. Technically, she's a Pentecost, so technically she's not even Orlesian. She's just someone who lives in Orlais now. I think, yeah, she's a Navarran, actually. Cassandra is actually a Navarran, not an Orlesian. But she lives in Orlais, so I feel like she's lived in Orlais longer than in Navarra at this point, so I feel like she's more of an Orlesian at this point than a Navarran, so I feel like she understands Orlesian culture more, especially more than Dorian. Dorian is from Teventer. He knows nothing of Southern culture. And we know nothing of Northern culture. But what if we come across something that needs smashing? That's why I need a warrior. I have to have a warrior in my party. Because what if they need smashing? What if it's something that needs smashing? What if it's Kunari that needs smashing? What if we need to smash Kunari? Maybe I should bring Iron Bull. I don't know. I've never had to deal with this. I don't know who to bring because I honestly don't know. Like, the other times, I knew what was coming, kinda, sorta, so I kinda, sorta knew, like, who to bring. But this time, like, I legitimately have no idea what's about to happen, so I legitimately have no idea who to bring. So I think of our warriors, since we have to have a warrior in our party, since we're going into uncharted territory, let's bring Blackwall. Definitely not Vivian. We will never bring Vivian on our party because she is an absolute fucking bitch who can go to hell. Let's just get that straight right now. And then, of course, Varric. Of course, that's just a no-brainer. Duh. And then I'm thinking, well, Freemen of the Dales, they were in the Exalted Plains, and from what I remember, actually, Freemen of the Dales were human, and they were just rebels, rebel Elysians calling themselves freemen, and they were living in the Dales. So it's not actually the Dalish, because I feel like, yeah, the Freemen of the Dales would just call themselves the Dalish. If the Dalish built an army, it would just be a Dalish army. It wouldn't be Freemen of the Dales. Unless they were forming a nation. Maybe that's it? Like, because I feel like I do remember hearing, too, in Dragon Age 2 or Dragon Age 1, that the Dalish are only the Dalish so long as they are wandering. And so, if they are no longer wandering, then they are no longer the Dalish and will need to be called something else. And so the freemen of the Dales, but free men, not free elves. So that's why I think maybe it's not Dalish, but it is a Dalish forest. I don't know. I really don't know. Solus, sure. Play it safe. It's a Dalish forest. We need someone with Dalish knowledge in a Dalish forest. So we don't set off any Dalish traps, you know, in any ancient Dalish ruins that may be around. Why did that take me so long to decide? I do not know. I do not know why I was making that so serious. Well, we already know that 90% of each area has nothing to do with who you bring. Actually, that's like 98% of the area has nothing to do with who you bring. And maybe only the main plot line has an instance or two, if you're lucky, where one single follower would be of benefit at that moment in time.
Good to see you again, Inquisitor. Hope you've got your comfortable boots on. The scouts have seen a number of Fade rifts all over the forest. We've located this mysterious Fairbanks. He won't share his information with anyone but you. He and his men are camped out at Watcher's Reach, on the path ahead. From what we can tell, they're refugees from the war. Peasants, mostly.
Oh. Okay. So my guess about him being a pompous ass was completely and entirely wrong. Whoops. Okay, so we're going to be helping Fairbanks. We're on Fairbanks' side, it sounds like.
Tell me everything you know about Fairbanks.
We don't know much about him. He appeared after the Civil War started, helping people fleeing from the destruction. Fairbanks is likely not his real name.
Probably not.
Do you know anything else about the region?
They call this place the Emerald Graves. Legend says that a tree grows here for every elven knight of Halam Sharal who perished in its defense. Makes you sad, doesn't it?
It's history. I don't let it bother me. We're sarcastic assholes.
Thedas is soaked in blood. If I worried about those who've died in every place I went, I'd be a sobbing mess.
True.
That's one way of thinking about it.
Thank you for the information. I'll head out.
One other thing. You've tangled with the Freemen of the Dales before. They have a presence here. Watch your back, Inquisitor.
Sounds good. I claim this fox statue in the name, or wolf? Fox or wolf? I don't know. Knight's Guardian, traveling through the Emerald Graves in the Dales. One will see dozens of carven stone wolves. Okay, so they're not foxes. They should be foxes, not wolves. Foxes are better. The Dalish call these the Knight's Guardians. In the days of Elven Halam Sharal, wolf companions walked alongside Emerald Knights, never leaving the side of their chosen knight. Wolf and elf would fight together, eat together, and when the knights slept, wolves would guard them. The statues were erected in memory of their unbreakable bond. Aww. Of course, by Brother Genitivi, who's been all over Thedas, apparently, writing about every tiny little artifact and every tiny little nook and cranny of the world that somehow he has visited. See, Solus has some upgrading to do. There we go. Okay. So what do we got here? What's our first requisition?
This might interest you, sir.
What is it?
Could prove useful, sir.
Dalish tomes, ancient writings. Huh. Okay. That's interesting. Let's take a look at the map and see where we're at and where we're going and what we're doing. Okay, so the good news is we're at the edge at least, which means that we can only go forward. Looks like it's mostly up through here. Okay. Okay. Oh, only 2? These? Wow. And these are the other 4 camps? Yeah, established camps. What are these? These are all different things? These are all different quests? Or is he serious? Well, we have 3 seeing red. Which is interesting, because I thought there was only 1 left. Apparently there's 3 left? Huh. Oh well. Off to explore we go! Where will we end up? Nobody knows! Except for those who have already played the game. And that remember. That second part is very important. Is there something behind me? Oh, shit. Okay. So I've been playing a lot of Satisfactory in my spare time. And in that game, there are these spider monsters that they're like alien spiders. And they have these fangs on the front of them that, like, from the side, it looked like those fangs were right there. And I was getting ready to hear, like, a spider jump out and attack me.
More freemen.
We want to do something about that.
Yeah, so I was right. They are men. The free men of the Dales. They probably don't even have any women, do they? Probably all just men. Sexist. So we got some rash vine. We got some elf fruit. What else is growing here? Bloodstone. Oh, didn't we need bloodstone for something? I thought we needed a lot of bloodstone for something. Pyrophite. Pyrophite? Fade touch pyrophite. Or we needed bloodstone a long time ago, but we no longer need bloodstone now. I think it was used to color our armor, I think. No! Damn it. Let's take the long way around, shall we? Let's take the long way around, shall we? Prophet's Moral. And bloodstone. Hooray. So we know where to get bloodstone now. And pyrophite. Lots of pyrophite, I guess. And lots of elf fruit. Where am I? What's going on? Which way are we going? Who are we? Okay, so there's a question mark here. There's Watcher's Reach. Oh. So the refugees are right here? I don't think I want to just jump down, though, do I? Kind of want to go see what that question mark is, though. Like, I kind of want to see where the edge is, you know? Explore from edge to edge and just zigzag back and forth. Kind of in like a radar pattern. Yeah. August ram. Try to kill at least one to get its leather. I feel horrible. I know. I'm a terrible person for doing that. I accept it. I totally accept it. I am a terrible, terrible person for that. But the game made me do it. Alright, well I don't need to kill any nugs. So I won't. Andraste's light. We have brought Andraste's light to the Dales. None can deny her truth. In time, all will open their hearts to the Maker. From a sermon given by Sister Amity at the conclusion of the exalted march of the Dales. Yeah, how about you don't fucking force your religion on other people? That'd be great. Thanks. Especially with what's going on in the world today. I wonder how Dragon Age 4 is going to be. What's this? Candle for Tristan. 7 years ago, my son Tristan was traveling through the Emerald Graves when bandits set upon him. He died at their hands. Since then, every year on the anniversary of his death, I light a candle for him at the Lion's Pavilion, near where they found him. Now a band of violent rebels has climbed to the forest. They roam up and down the highways, killing as they go. No one will escort me to the pavilion, for fear of encountering them. I pray a brave and kind soul will. If they find themselves at the pavilion, remember a mother's lament, and light a flame in memory of the fallen. Forgive me, my son, Dolores. It brings a tear to the eye, you know? It really does. Oh, I'm so teared up. No, not really. That was like the literal cheesiest old woman, like, please help my dying wish. Stereotypical, like, like, I almost don't want to do the quest just because it's that, like, stereotype of a quest, and, like, unrealizing at how stereotypical of a quest it is. It's gonna be a no on this. What's down below here? Yeah, it's gonna be a no, Ghost Rider. So we're just gonna have to leave that. Which kinda sucks. Really does suck.
Inquisitor.
Go away. I did your... Well, actually, I haven't even done your first one yet, so you don't even have anything new for me. Haha! I win. So that's the edge over here. Trying to remember what the auto run button is. No, not that one. There's an auto run button. I know there is. No. God, what is it? Come on. Isn't there an auto run? There it is. H. That's right. H is auto run. I see a skull up there, twinkling in the distance. You die now. Oh, I thought I had the rage demon targeted. Yeah, I feel like Dragon Age 4 is about to be very politically charged, considering what Teventer is like and how they treat their mages. Well, more importantly, how they see, like, it's like breeding the best. You gotta have the best bred child to have the best legacy, basically, you know. It's all about gaining power over everybody else. So much so that Dorian can't show being gay in front of other people. Like, that's frowned upon. That being gay is frowned upon. So I feel like that's gonna be a thing in Dragon Age 4. Where are we going? 1, 2, 3, 4. 5, 6, 7. Woohoo! Now I gotta go back to all the areas I just was at. Great. Fuck. Let me up. I command you to let me up. Come on, let me up here. I can do it. Without Shadowhorn's help. Got it. Woohoo! Told you I'd get it. And it's probably easier to come this way, wasn't it? I want to just test. Son of a bitch! Give me this bloodstone. I'll use it for blood magic later. I mean, wait. What? I mean, death magic. I mean, raise the dead necromancy magic. Yeah, that's better. That's legal. Seriously, what's back there, man? I want to know. I want to know so bad. Wait, what? Oh. Thought I was in the tree. You guys, why are you guys here? Where'd you guys come from? Were you here before? Was I here before? Am I in a new area? Okay, I was here before. But you guys were not. Or maybe you were and you just didn't say anything and I just ran right past you because I didn't see you. That could also be an explanation. Shards, shards, shards. We has to get the shards, so we shall. How about this? Let's just make this be active. Fuck the camps. Camps will come in time. I like this ambient music. And it's very like light on the breeze, kind of like being sung throughout the forest. I like that. I like that little touch. It's very like soft, faded in the distance.
You really spend most of your time in the Fade?
As much as is possible. The Fade contains a wealth of knowledge for those who know where to look.
Sure, but I don't know how you dream, let alone wander around in there. Especially when the shit that comes out of the Fade generally seems pretty cranky.
So are humans. but we continue to interact with them when we must.
Har har har. Wait, I'm a human. Not all so bad. Come on, Solus. Even you said it so yourself. Hunting log. 20. Solus. Wait a minute. Solus? Is it Solus? What's your name, Solus? Tracked the great brute to the middle of the graves. I hate this place. Elven curses on every tree. But it'll be worth it. Camille? Camille? We're just gonna go with Camilla? We're gonna go with Camille. Camille will have to pay attention. If she sits in that clumsy fool's lap for a cub's pelt, just think all she'll do for me when I bring her back the head of this giant beast. Have courage, focus, believe. Yes, I can envision the furry trophy already in my clutches. If it's furry, why are you Solas, not Solace? Okay. Okay, Solus. If that is indeed your real name. Huh? I'm watching you, mister. You say you're Dalish? Well, I don't believe it. I never said I was Dalish. Ha ha! Caught you in the lie. I just have these random moments in my head, you know? Just let them play out. Just let me have my fun. What did I miss? Do I have to go back? I don't want to go back. But there's a camp over here. A something or other. I will claim this. Andraste's promise. When her chant is spoken from all corners of the world, the Maker will return. We are one day closer to his coming. From a sermon given by Sister Amity at the conclusion of the Exalted Dales. So is this like the final sermon of We Have Won the Dales? And let it be known forever? What a dick move. That's literally just taking out your penis and flopping it on the table and going, what are you going to do about it? It's right there, what are you going to do? And the Dalish can't do anything. That's literally what these statues are. I feel like I'm going too far in one direction. Whatever happened to One Direction anyways? They had that one good song that I didn't like personally. I found it annoying personally, but I don't know. They had that one good song and then they just kind of disappeared. You'll be counting dollars. And we'll be counting stars. Yeah, counting stars. That's it. That's the only One Direction song I know off the top of my head. The Guide. Historians have been unable to identify the mysterious and cloaked pointing figure in the Emerald Graves. Some believe it a representation of the elven god Falandin, known also as the Friend of the Dead, or the Guide. Others believe it an elaborate elven joke. Its punchline lost to time. Okay. Interesting. So it's a statue pointing. Why is the statue pointing? It's pointing in this direction. See, there's something over here. Interesting that it pointed this way. Hello, boys. How's your day? I'm just gonna go through here if you don't mind. What's that? Something about restriction? Restricted area? I don't know. Something about that. Yeah, that's fine. I'm just gonna see myself through. If that's okay with you. It is? Oh, that's so sweet. Thanks, guys. See, they agreed with me so much that they just laid over and died. That's just how much they agreed with me. Iridium mine. Hello, lads. You need to choose a better name for yourselves. Freedmen of the Dales. Come on, do you have any idea how disrespectful that is to the Dalish? Scrawled note. You've heard how the Dalish would hang trespassers. Hung them from trees, is what they say. Would you believe you can still see them? I swear on the Maker's beard, when I saw that face in the tree, I just about pissed myself. The screaming face of a murdered bastard, right in front of me. I was afraid if I stayed long, I would hear it howling. I hadn't even been drinking. Don't believe me? Go see for yourself. Brian. What the fuck? Bitch! I will fuck you up. That's what I thought. It's like a mammoth with goblins coming out? One-eyed goblins? Or was that a deer? Yeah, we have Dalish riding deer, stags. Or holla, I guess. Are they riding holla? Holla are peaceful though, aren't they? They don't like being ridden on. Where does this go? Do I want to know? Oh, I so want to know. Down we go. Hello. Let's go. Heidi ho! Die of fear.
Some will take advantage of chaos to further their own cause.
I use a splinter faction of Freemen of the Dales. Trying to start their own, like, banditry gig here. From Sister Costello. Hugh, yes, I know that Duheim thinks about the people in Watcher's Reach. He's wrong. The refugees think us monsters, all because of Duheim and his like. If they get in the way, I suppose we must eliminate them. But we will not hunt them. We will not murder them unless they force our hand. I hope you understand. Yours faithfully, Sister Costello. Okay. Find the Freeman Villa. A vicious slug. From Sister Costello. As I have said, there is no reason to worry about the other Freeman cells. Since we're in the Dales, I shall invoke the heathen philosophy of Vir Adalin, the way of the wood. Each tree is part of the greater whole. It is the same with us. We are all part of a greater plan. The Dales will be ours. That I promise. Sister Costillo. I'm sorry. You're gonna invoke the Way of the Wood that has power in the Dalish area, and it's heathenistic, but the power exists. But it's heathenistic to use it, even though it exists. So this maker that you worship so much doesn't want you to use something that he made in the world? Does he say that specifically? And if so, is there evidence to support why that is the case? Other than, well, I have this book that says it does, and so therefore it must be true because the book says it's true, and the book says it does. So therefore it's true because the book says it's true, right? A book that says the book is true obviously means the book is true. Obviously. That's just how that works. So that means Harry Potter is true, Dragon Age is true, and yeah, pretty much every fantasy world is true. Because they have books too. Oh, wait, there's people here. Hi, people. What's going on? Sorry.
Please. The guards had a key. It's over there.
Okay, I'll get it. Ancient writings.
Yes, that way.
Yes, that way? Okay. Free the captives! What if I just left? That would be so horrible. I couldn't do that. Like, that even pains me to think about.
Please open the door. I can't stand it in here another second.
I can't leave them in there. I just don't have the heart to do it. Even knowing they're just pixelated... Oh, hello. Even though they're just pixels on a screen, I still... The game makes me see them as people, so I have to help them, you know? Damn you, game, for making me be a human being. Not all of us want to be human beings, you know? Bunch of iridium in here. Don't know what that's good for, but I'll take it. How we doing? We got anything to say? No thank you. Where's the thank you? I didn't hear a thank you. I could have left you in there. I should have left him in there. What is this? Hello. Barrick, do you want the honors? Oh no, this is where I need a warrior. Destroy. Woohoo! Seeing red complete. Barrick's quest is done. I wonder, does that mean the ones up in north are done too? No. Yeah, no, they're still there. Yeah, they're still there. Maybe you could still destroy them, probably. I mean, I don't see why you couldn't. See red lyrium, destroy red lyrium, right? Isn't that the name of the game? So that's that whole area. Maybe I should backtrack a little bit, you know? Nah, I'm gonna keep going forward. Hi guys. How's it going? T. I win. My letter home. My dearest Elaine, have you had news of the war? They say it will take over all Orlais. People say the mines about to be shut down. No one wants to be caught in the middle of the fighting. I had a good thing here. Good coin. In a year or two, I might have had enough to go home and marry. Now this war's come along and ruined everything. I'll stay as long as I can. Don't wait for me. Leave as soon as you can. Perhaps in a city like Montsemard. There will be guards and militia keeping the peace. Your brother, Jean. Are you fucking kidding me? This is not a jumping puzzle game. Don't make me do this. Why am I doing this shit? Why would you guys come over here?
These forests have changed much since I was last here.
Ha! You were here! I was right! It was right to bring him along. Oh shit. No. No. Blackwall. Varric. Let's go. Let's be safe about this, please. Can we? Okay, are we all good? Are we all across? Soulless. I'm just gonna keep walking this way and assume you guys follow. I think this is a good area to turn around at, maybe? Looks like there's a turning point up here. Maybe a path up here? Is that a path? Are we on a path? Is there a path? There is a path. Why are we not taking the path? That is a good question I do not have an answer to. Yay. Ariana's back. What's your name, right? I named you... Yeah, Ariana. Alright. Not Eveline. Yeah, so this is a road. Roads exist in this world. Haha. What do you know? We're not always in the middle of nowhere. That's not what I wanted. Apparently you can change characters with F1, F2, F3, and F4. I had no idea. It may actually be alright to try out a bit. Try out the different characters, you know? Shoot a bow instead of just constantly being a mage all the time. But I want to play Sarah if I was going to do that. Blackwall, I don't know his skills well enough. Like, I don't know anybody else's skills well enough. That's the thing. It's like, I'd have to set them up to my liking to be able to use them. Okay, now where to... We can keep going this way. Or we can go down here. Something right here, before the dawn. Much like the Inquisition, Corypheus has invested great time and effort building a trusted inner circle. Samson is a former Templar, Lyrium addict, and now the leader of the Red Templars. Colin knows Samson well, and believes intercepting caravans smuggling red lyrium in the Emerald Graves could get the Inquisition closer to taking him down. So that's what that is. Okay. I gotcha. We're doing Colin's quest. Yay, finally. Another one bites the dust. And another one gone. And another one gone. Another one bites the dust. Or soon will. After we complete this quest. Andraste's mercy. Elves were guilty of the greatest sin of turning from the Maker. Fuck you. But we will show them mercy, for that is what Andraste teaches. Oh, fuck you. Kill me, please. If I am forced to live in a religious state and I'm forced to convert to someone else's religion, I think I'd rather die. Please just hang me at that point. I don't want to live in a world where I am forced to believe something someone else believes and I'm not allowed to think for myself. No. No. I have way too much of a mind of my own to not be able to think for myself. He escaped. I thought he was inside the circle. Apparently not. Monthly report. Master Kells. Numbers are fantastic, sir. Trade's booming with all this lyrium showing up. Maybe it's red instead of blue, but people are still buying. That mage we picked up can look into what the color means. He needs to start earning his keep. We have more coin on hand, too. No need to pay off some greasy dwarf since the red stuff isn't from the deep roads. Must be killing them. Someone struck lyrium up here, and they're not getting a piece. Vishlin.
A note. It claims this red lyrium's not coming from the deep roads.
Yeah. Red lyrium. Will I go crazy now that I have it? In my possession? Oh, but I have the mark, so I'm... Okay, but everyone else isn't, though. Blackwall, you're gonna go crazy, because you don't have the mark. And you're sitting next to someone who has red lyrium in their pocket. Kind of like, I imagine how uranium and radiation works, you know? That's kind of what I'm picturing in my head with, like, how the red lyrium works. It's like, if you're in range to be radiated, you're in range to be indoctrinated by, okay, that's a dead body, by the red lyrium. Fatal fall? Was it an accident? Or was it suicide? Or was it homicide? Hopefully it was the former and neither of the latters. How do I investigate the fall? I don't come up here and... Huh. Okay. Oh. Is that a mansion I see? Is this an Orlesian mansion I see? In the middle of the Emerald Graves? Oh my goodness. At least I remember this. We can get in there at some point. I don't know when or how though. I think the gate might be on the other side. Oh shit. That scared me. I didn't realize we were right here with the Fade Rift. I thought there were only 2 Fade Rifts in the area. So this is the second one, right? If that's true. This would be the second one. These guys take a few hits to kill. And they can actually damage our guys a little bit, even. Alright. So we're starting to catch up on the damage scale. Nice. I claim this land in the name of the Inquisitor. Silver Falls. No elven treasurer was hidden beneath the falls. That ridiculous tale lost me 6 soldiers. Oh, that ridiculous tale lost me 6 soldiers. If I find the man who started the rumor, I'll kill him myself. From the journal of Captain Marsain. Maybe the woman was trying to find the treasure and she fell to her death and then flooded downstream. So if that's the case, then there must be treasure. Because she's an independent source. She's not a part of the 6 men. Since she's a woman. You know. So now we just have to see. What's at the falls? What's at the falls? Bottles of Thetis. Sunblonde Vent 1. To Venter brewed for a very discreet clientele, and strong enough to fluster tranquil. An almost weightless spirit, best served with the powdering of catsbane as a flavor enhancer and antidote. I wonder how alcohol affects the tranquil, and if the tranquil would want alcohol even. Because I feel like without desires, without emotions, you have no desires, and without desires, then why would you want to indulge in anything? And alcohol is an indulgent item for sure. Oh, I didn't want to. The game made me. Sorry, Nug. I didn't want to kill the Nug. Scribble notes. Did you hear? Sister Costello has fallen. I'm surprised it took so long. She was soft. Unfortunately, we also lost the rats who we were going to send to Suladin. We have to make sure this doesn't happen again. I'll take that. I don't even know where I am anymore. I'm kind of lost. Well, there's a camp over here, so maybe I should go to the camp. And rest for the night? So I don't want to have to go all the way around again and not have a fast travel point back, you know? Freeman veteran? Why are you already damaged? I didn't touch you. Huh. It's not the same Orlesian building we saw before, is it? No, because that's down here. Yeah, here's the wall we were at. So no, that's not the same. It's a different building. Alright, I'll come back to that. I feel like I'm getting too far ahead of myself here, you know? I haven't even talked to Fairbanks yet, and he was way at the beginning. And I've skipped way past him. I was like, hi Fairbanks, see ya. Gotta go explore this area first. Alright, I gotta go south. Stupid deep mushroom. Thought it was something useful. We don't need deep mushroom anymore. there's more than 2 Fade Rifts. Alright, let's close this Fade Rift, get our camp, and then we'll be done for the night. How about that? Excuse me. Rude. You guys are being awfully rude. Ouch. No, it's my bad. I need a shield. Shit, it's actually a big guy. I wonder if pride can feel fear. I don't think so. Technically, it's yes. Because if you consider, like, narcissism to be nothing but pride, for instance. But, like, arrogance. Pride turned arrogance. But a narcissist also lives on fear in themselves. Of like, they feel like if they aren't being praised, then there's something like deeply bad about them. So they lash out. I don't know what I'm talking about. I've also been watching like a lot of videos on narcissism lately. I don't know, it just kind of popped up on my YouTube feed. So I've been like kind of enjoying it a bit, you know? By the way, Donald Trump, classic grade A narcissist. Like, literally, clinically, definition, narcissistic personality disorder, 100%, through the roof, like, poster child, mental health, legitimate narcissism is what Donald Trump is. Just a little side note. Why are we talking about narcissism? I do not know. We are still talking about it. Meanwhile, I think I like this area a lot. This is a very beautiful area. God, this area is gorgeous. Absolutely gorgeous area. Wow. Wow. Just want to take in all that nature and breathe it all in, you know? Get high on life, all up high on life's splendors and whatnot. Yeah. All right. Well, anyways, you guys, this has been a weird one. I don't know. My mind's been in a weird place lately. So thank you so much for watching. I've been the loving Miss Scarlet Fox. Please be sure to like the video, comment all the comments, subscribe to the channel, all that good shit. And I will see you guys in the next video. Bye.